Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and for a little walkthrough of my International Scrapbooking Day 2024 project. This was my first attempt. This was the prototype one. And as you can see, it's a Stamperia paper called Amazonia. So I got my pad from intocraft.com. You can find a link to their shop below, fantastic prices. And I just chose a 12 by 12 pad. And I went to see if I could make the whole album with it. And the truth was, yes, I could. And I still had some pages left over. So whichever Stamperia 12 by 12 pad you've got, you should be able to make one of these. Now, I have been teasing you that these albums have a special element to them. So that will all come obvious to you very soon. So I had to have that jaguar on the front, glossy accents on his eyes and his nose, and then I fussy cut and added some butterflies as well, and they've got glossy accent on them as well, so they look like an enamel embellishment. Then continued it around and just used one of the cutter parts on the back then. So as you open it up, as I said, I only used one 12 by 12 because one of the requirements or requests, I should say, in my Facebook group, if you haven't already joined, have a look up Paper Crafting with Paul on Facebook, or have a look in the description. There will be a link to my Facebook group. So they wanted something that could be made in a day, that would hold 6 by 4 photos without having to cut them down, not use much paper, and somebody wanted lots of flips and flaps, lots of pockets, and a space for graphic 45 tags. So you will see them, but of course they're an optional extra. So this one was made to hold 6 by 4. So as you open this waterfall or flip book, I haven't covered them paper because they actually fit 6 by 4. So this backing paper here has been cut to 6 by 4, and then a fussy cut parrot or macaw on the front. So that's a 6 by 4. So if I cover that in 6 by 4, your photo will just cover it anyway. So these are places where you just put your photo straight on, and you'll have a little black border. And you open them, and you get a little pocket. Then turn over, just a nice simple pocket. So this is great for beginners. I teach you how to make pockets and flaps mainly, because that's what was asked for. But of course, if you have made albums before, you'll be able to add some extra elements to this. And the page order can be pick and mix. You can put this over here and vice versa. Some hidden elements for you. So I've made these little 3 by 4 pouches, but I have found out you can actually make some 6 by 4 photo wallets using an 8 by 8 piece of paper. So I'm hopefully going to make a video for that too. And somebody asked for some G45 tags. Would they fit in? And they do. So there's plenty of places you could put one of these. I have also used the Cool Cats photo slot dies so that you can actually just slot in a 3 by 4 photo there. Then we open, somebody wanted some pull-out pages. So we've got this one which pulls out, and may think what happens here. But as the first one, that'll fit a 6 by 4 photo. Then we have got another pocket there. So the crocodile, this paper continues. So if you're making one with Stamperia paper, you've got spaces where you can have your pattern continuations. And there's space then on the other side for 2 more. I did add magnets here, but that's the only closure, and they're not required either. So if you want to make it with no closures at all, this is the album for you. But of course, you could add a flap here and add a closure, up to you. So it's amazing. There's 6 pages, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And yet I was still able to cover it all with some clever measurements with that one pad. So here's Sloth, and he's working his way across the pages. And then just a double pocket. I did change the measurements from this prototype one. and I've made it so the space between them was a bit bigger. Then I didn't have any 6x4 photo mats for this one, so I've used one of the small elements from the cover and just stuck it onto a 6x4 piece of paper. But in the decorating video, I will give you hints and tips of what to do if you haven't got them, or the sloth from the photo card. So then the second one is just a total repeat. For this one, I've just used different papers then, so you can see. Hang on, should I show you them side by side? You ready to see the secret element? This is called my detachable album, because the whole signature detaches from the main album. So one person can have this one to look at, another person can have this one to look at. And it all then slides back onto one of the easiest spines I think I've ever made. So last year I thought the spine was really easy. This year is even easier. So let's have a look. We can put them side by side. And then we had the sloth there. This time we've got the macaw and the snake. And we used the same, I think it was the same paper across these two. So now you know the secret to my 2024 International Scrapbooking Day project. It is a detachable, and they do slide. Honestly, they do. I think I've just caught it on some tape. So the center is a pocket, which then slides onto the spine, and again, you find the center, you've got your pocket, and it slides on. As I said, this one was the prototype. I've got to say the Echo Park one does slide a bit better. I did do a couple of readjustments, but it does, honestly, it does fit on. And it usually, it's always the way when you're filming that something goes. Let me have a look. Ah, my fingers were in the wrong bit. There we go. That was the problem. So yeah, so a cool, nifty little wow factor having the pages coming off. So that is the International Scrapbooking Day project for 2024. As I said, a nice little mini, loads of pages, plenty of photo spaces. I mean, I haven't counted how many because the pockets depends on how many you're going to fit into them. But there's at least 1, 2, 3, 4. If we're talking about just putting one in each pocket, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, belly band 12, 13, 14. So that's 14 in the first one, 28 in this one. But you can fit more than one in each pocket. Also, I kept the covers plain this year because, well, we had enough going on as it was, but you can add, of course, pouches or pockets to that one as well. So if you'd like to join me making this project, you will also find a helpful cutting and scoring guide. This is a downloadable PDF from my Facebook group. As I said, it's called Paper Crafting with Paul. If you just head to the file section and look for International Scrapbooking Day 2024, you will find the cutting guide, so you can cut everything out ready before assembling. So thank you for watching, and I hope you will join me in making your own this year. And I can't wait to see your versions. So please, as I said, go to Paper Crafting with Paul and share your versions with me. Show me your photos, and also write a nice little comment in the description below. It does help a lot. And hit that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. So thank you for watching, and happy crafting, and enjoy International Scrapbooking Day.